And I call the member for Holt.
Well, on that note, thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. And I'd say the same for the Chair, the member for Canning on the PJCIS. And as unaccustomed as I am to public speaking and being called upon to speak at short notice without having a speech prepared, I did actually want to talk about the Parliamentary Joint Committee on Intelligence and Security. And first off, acknowledge the great work that the Chair of the committee, the member for Canning, Andrew Hastie, has done during one of the more tumultuous periods of time that we've had in our nation's parliament. I think for people that see, there was a picture of Andrew and I on the floor of the parliament last week that I proudly hoisted onto my Instagram and Facebook. And it was a picture of Andrew, the chair, and I having a discussion about national security matters. And I think particularly given the public discourse about the lack of bipartisanship that exists in this place, and it's not hard to see that, I hope that if you go to either my website or hopefully the Chair's, Andrew Hastie, the member for Canning's Instagram and Facebook site, you can see the amount of high regard that we have for each other, but we work consistently together for the national interest. And sitting in the chair here is Dr Anna Dacre, who's laboured tirelessly, and I use the word tirelessly, as the secretary of this committee, to deliver a world-class product for the term of this 45th Parliament and beforehand. If people only but knew the work that happened in that committee over the nearly 5 years I've been on since as Deputy Chair since 2013, or nearly 6 years, I think, goodness gracious me, they would be much more confident about how resilient our parliament is, how committed each side of politics is to national security and doing what it's required in the national interest. If only we could release the minutes of the meetings that we've had, that we can't because we'd breached the Intelligence Services Act. But particularly for people that are listening to this, we have worked together strongly in my 6 years as Deputy Chair. And I must say, when I was Chair of the committee for 3 years, when Senator Brandis was the opposition spokesperson as Attorney General, we worked very collaboratively. This committee, the Parliamentary Joint Committee on Intelligence and Security, is probably one of the best committees in the world for dealing with security legislation. And we've been asked to do an enormous amount of work. And as I said, thanks to the committee secretariat led by the incredibly capable Dr Anna Dacre, who sadly is going to be leaving us, although we've tried, the Chair and I, to make sure that she doesn't. We should be very proud of the work that's been done. There's a lot of loose media commentary about, well, it goes to the committee and it's not looked at. It's examined. And people will look back on this period of time when we brought laws that were brought into the Parliament to make our nation safer, and they will reflect well on the Parliamentary Joint Committee on Intelligence and Security. So thank you to all of the people, including the Chair, that served on that. We worked together to make our nation safe.